Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a grocery haul for you. Today's haul is from Aldi's and this is a huge grocery haul. So get a snack, get a drink, get a seat, and I'm going to show you what we got. This one is a little bit different than usual because usually I do a weekly grocery haul. So I might have mentioned it in my last week's haul that we were maybe going to try to switch it up for the winter and maybe do more monthly grocery hauls and then just do, on a weekly basis if there's just a few like produce items and things that we might need, just, a few little random things. I just want to try something new and see how this works out for us. So let me get started. And this is not even all of it here on the table. I'm going to have to do this show you some, put it away, and pull out the rest of it. Because like I said, I got a ton of stuff. Some might last us even more than a month because I was out of quite a few pantry staple items as well. So anyways, so let's get started before this becomes a really long video, and let me show you what we got. So I picked up one of our usual things, the flour tortillas. I love having these on hand. Great we do Mexican a lot. I also use them for sandwiches, for lunches, for my kids and my husband as well. And each pack is 10 count. These are only 99 cents. I will put all the prices along, down below, just like I usually do in case you are familiar with my videos. If not, I always put the prices of everything and give you the total at the end. And also in case you are new, because I know I've been getting a lot of new subscribers lately. My daughter and I are vegan, and my husband and my son will at times eat vegan meals as well, because there are a lot of things are vegan that people don't even realize. But they do also eat meat and mostly chicken when it comes to meat or turkey, and they will also have some dairy products as well, but not a lot. Not a lot. So usually a lot of dairy products like cheese and stuff, I will freeze and just, use it, little by little. Anyways, so moving on. So I got 4 packs of these. These are usually 99 cents. And then I got one of the smaller ones as well. And that's a 20 count. Because I was thinking maybe doing some enchiladas or something this month. So that's why I got the smaller ones. And like I said, we will use for dinners and for lunches as well, the larger ones. And my son actually likes to put eggs on these too, because they also eat eggs also. Anyways, I also picked up some bagels because they usually like their bagels on the weekends. It's sort of like a special treat. So we got the everything, and we got the cinnamon raisin. I got 4 things of white bread. Hopefully this will last us. What I'm going to be doing is, some of you may already know, I do a lot of freezer sandwiches and make them ahead of time and put them in Ziplocs and freeze them, and they're ready to go for the kids. So I'm going to be working on that this weekend, and hopefully this will be enough bread. Like I said, hopefully this will be enough bread to get us through. If not, I will pick one up towards the end of the month. But anything I don't use for the sandwiches, I will just freeze the rest of it, because you can freeze bread, in case you don't know, but you can freeze it. And then to make the sandwiches, I was running low on peanut butter. I do have jelly, because my daughter does the peanut butter and jelly, and my son will just do peanut butter. So I was running low on peanut butter, so I grabbed a big jar of that. I picked up some pretzels for snacks, 2 bags of the mini twists. And then I got a bag of the restaurant-style tortilla strips. I think I'm going to do maybe over the weekend or one weekend do for lunch when we're all home, just do some nachos or something. I'll do some vegan ones for my daughter and I, and some cheese ones for the boys. So that's why I got that. I got some saltine crackers for my husband. He's kind of been doing he likes some crackers in his lunches. So I got him the saltine crackers this week, or for this month, I should say, because this is mostly a month. This is a monthly grocery haul this time. And if I do get any small items throughout the month, I will share them with you guys as well. I do have a Vitacost haul that I did. I don't know if that one will be posted before or after this video, but I also have that. It's a small Vitacost haul that I did. I also picked up some snacks. Now I try not to buy too many of these things sometimes because this can really add a lot to your grocery bills. But I picked Aldi's. It has really great prices on them, so I did pick up a few, and we're going to be doing some homemade items as well for the month. So I got 1 box of the Chewy Variety Pack bars, and there's 10 in that. I'm still recovering from my little cold that I had, so sorry if my voice keeps coming and going. It seems like every January, I'm sure if you go back to last year, I didn't have my voice back then in January either. So anyway, so there's 10 bars in that box. And then I got the fruit and grain cereal bars. They are 8 in that box. And then back here, I got the crunchy peanut butter granola bars in peanut butter. And I think they're wrapped 2 in a pack. So there's 12 altogether. I'll probably separate them and just, either wrap them in saran wrap or put them in a little container or something in their lunches just to, make them last, because they really won't eat both of that, 2 in a pack at one time because they get other things in their lunch. Also, speaking of lunches, if you are interested, I know I used to do them when I first started my channel. I was doing lunch videos. So if you're interested in seeing those again, maybe leave me a comment down below or a thumbs up. That way I know. And I was thinking about doing those again. And also I was thinking about doing some more food prep videos because I know you guys like those a lot, and I haven't done them in quite a while. So hopefully soon those will be coming to my channel as well. And then I got these for my husband. He likes these. These are the sweet and salty nut bars, the chocolatey pretzel almond, and the sweet and salty nut. I like these because they have the nuts and stuff in it, and it sustains his energy throughout the day, because sometimes he has really long days at work and he just needs something to kind of keep him going. So that's why I usually like these. And he, if you guys know my channel, are familiar with my channel, you know that he has a sweet tooth, so he likes these. So then I also picked up some sugar. We always get this one. This is the Morena Pure Cane Sugar, and this one is vegan. It has no bone char, or is bone char free. And I picked up 2 bags of this. This will last us forever. They're 4-pound bags, but they were on sale for only $1.95 each. So I thought that was a really great deal because I think they're usually like $2.50, I think. So I picked up 2, and they are non-GMO as well. So like I said, I got 2 of those. And then I picked up some unbleached flour as well. So I can do, this will be for our pizzas. If I do any baking, like I said, I'm going to try to, bake up a few things this month for for us, just to kind of, add to our meals and stuff like that. Maybe do some muffins for the kids for breakfast, and, and just like little treats and things to add to their lunches. Because like I said, sometimes buying some of this snacky stuff can really add up. So I like to do a lot more homemade, and I like doing the homemade as well because you know exactly what's going into it also. So then I also, my husband, he has a big sweet tooth, and he loves this Kids Crunch cereal. Usually we get him this one here. They only had 1 box of the Berry Kids Crunch, so I got 1 box of that, and then I got 2 of the regular one here. So that one is just the Kids Crunch, but it's pretty much the same, just doesn't have the berries. And as some of you guys may know from my other hauls, he loves peanuts to snack on all the time. So I got 3 of these, the dry roasted peanuts with sea salt. We got 3 of those. And then here I also got some non-food items. Well, this is food, but it's for the cats. They have, Aldi's has the grain-free food there, which I love because my cats usually are most of the time on a grain-free diet. They've just had issues with some other foods, so we try to buy them the grain-free. So, and they really like this one, so I got a bag of that. Needed some garbage bags. Needed some like Ziploc bags for doing some food prep as well as running low. And I grabbed a container thing of baby wipes. I like these to keep on my vanity if I need to wipe up like any makeup or anything like that. And they're really inexpensive. I think they're only like I think they're like $1.49 a container, and let's see, 72 wipes. So really great deal. Needed some paper plates. I always like to keep these on hand. Makes life a little bit easier sometimes, you know. And then also got some saran wrap. So that is the first batch of items, and I'm going to get the second batch out and show you what else we got. And I got some ciabatta rolls as well. This is actually a 6-pack, but when we came home, we made dinner real quick, and my daughter and I used 2 of them. We made some veggie burgers, which I will be showing you shortly, the ones we got. So like I said, so we got a bag of those as well. And this is like canned items and our produce. So I got some pasta. I got a box of penne. I got a big box of elbow macaroni. This is a 2-pound box, and this is for pasta Fagioli. I will be doing some food prepping and making large batches of it, and then usually the night that we have it, I will then cook the elbow macaroni. I don't usually freeze the macaroni in it. I just do the tomato sauce and the beans, freeze it, and like I said, make this. So I have some left over from last time, I think one of our last few hauls, but I just wanted to have another box on hand because I'm sure we will probably need more of it. So I got that, and I like these really big boxes. It's actually better value than buying the smaller 16-ounce boxes like this. Anyway, so I got that. I got a big box. This is also a 2-pound box of angel hair pasta. I picked up ketchup because it seems like we go through ketchup just as fast as we go through water in this house. I really love that they have their organic line, and they have the organic ketchup. I got 2 things of olive oil cooking spray. And then I got 10 cans of tomato paste. This will be for making the pasta Fagioli and for making tomato sauce. As well as a few other things. We also probably will be doing Mexican quite a few times, and we also do I've kind of recreated the Chipotle's sofritas that they make, and it uses tomato paste in the recipe. So that is also what that is for. So I got several cans of that. I got 3 big cans of pinto beans because another recipe that I've been trying to recreate from Chipotle is their pinto beans. And I think the one I make is kind of similar. But so I got 3 of these really big cans because I'm going to make big batches, and I'm going to divide them up and freeze them so they're all ready to go. And then these, I don't think I've seen these before in Aldi's. So I got 2 cans of these, the mild chili beans, and they are vegan. I did check the label. Nothing added. It's just a lot of seasonings and stuff. So I just figured I would just add these. Normally I do my own seasonings when I do the beans. But which I probably will, but I just figured this would just add like a little different, depth of flavor, adding these to those. So I got 2 cans of those. Then I got 6 cans of sweet corn. I usually like to get, they have, I think it's their Fit and Active line, and they usually have the salt-free one. And I usually buy that, but I couldn't find it, so I got this one instead, and I got 6 cans of it. And I know a lot of people say it's better to buy the organic corn, but they didn't have any. So I'm just sticking with this for this time. And like I said, we do a lot of Mexican, so that's why I got a lot of the corn as well to do, rice bowls and burritos and things like that. And to make also for the pasta Fagioli, I got the some cannellini beans as well as the Great Northern beans. I like to do like a variety of both white beans. So I got 5 cans of all in all. 3 of the cannellini and 2 of the Great Northern. And then I got our usual seltzer. There was actually 6 bottles of the regular, but one was already scapped up, and 2 bottles of the berry. And then for produce, I got 2 big bags of kale. And I mostly use this for my smoothies, as some of you guys may already know. Every morning I usually have, most mornings, probably 5 to 6 days out of the week. I have a green smoothie for breakfast every morning with kale. But this was on sale this week for $2.99. So I think what I'm going to do is freeze some of it, and that way, because it will be for my smoothie, so it doesn't really matter if it's, frozen or anything. And we have done that before, and it works great, and it actually makes the smoothie even very even colder and gives it nice texture. So I got two bags of that. And then I don't think I've ever made lentils from scratch before. I've had lentil soup pre-purchased and things like that. But they had red, and I think they had green split lentils as well. And I've kind of been wishing for lentil soup. I had gotten, if you saw my last week's haul, I had gotten some lentil soup, and it was really good. So I was like, you know what, I think I'm going to try to make my own, and I do love that it's organic as well. So I got that. I don't know, what is the difference between the red and the green? Does anybody know? Leave me a comment down below, because I have not ever made lentil soup on my own. So I'm not really sure if there is a difference. I'm sure I could Google it too, but leave me a comment if you know what the difference is, if you know. I also got some tomatoes. These are the small, what are these, like small little heirloom tomatoes. I got those. Oh, and then I almost forgot over here too. I saw this. They had a lot of clearance items from after the holidays. And they had this Priano. This is one of their brands as well. Variety pack of olive oil, and it was originally $8.99, and it was marked down to $4.49, which I thought was a really great deal for olive oil. And this one, so they have the tomato, garlic, basil, oregano, garlic infused, and also basil. So I thought that was a really great buy. You know, always check for those. They do a lot of great clearance sales every so often after the holidays. So don't forget to check out, usually like the middle aisle, if you're familiar with Aldi's. I mean, there's only like 3 aisles as it is, but usually where they have their seasonal stuff. But like I said, and this will last us quite a while because we don't really use a ton of oil in things. But this will be even great for making like homemade salad dressings, which I like to make a lot. So let's see. So then back over here, I also picked up some chia seeds. I'm so excited that they finally carry stuff like this in their store. And we also use these every day in our smoothies also. And chia seeds are great for energy, as well as, I think they're good for, they have omegas and things like that. There are a lot of great benefits to chia seeds. I actually have it's a very old, one of my first videos. I made bubble tea using chia seeds, and I'll link that here for you guys in case you're interested. But as you can see, it has a lot of health benefits: protein, iron, calcium, 8 grams of fiber, and that's only for 2 tablespoons. And they also are very, they give you a lot of energy. So I add these to my smoothies, and I really feel like it really helps me start my day. So excited that, like I said, that they now carry this stuff in Aldi's, because I used to always order them online. And then my couple other things for produce. I got a thing of onions and a big 10-pound bag. I know it's kind of covered up there, but a 10-pound bag of white potatoes. We'll probably do like a baked potato night. You make homemade French fries. We make homemade like hash browns as well with those. So I love that they have the big 10-pound bags, because they're only, I think, $3.49. It's a really great deal. Sometimes they're even cheaper, and when they're even cheaper, I usually will buy a couple bags, because potatoes, will kind of last quite a while. Okay, so my last produce item, as you can see, I bought a ton of them. I wanted to get about 30 bananas, because I figured that most likely will last us for the month. Possibly. I might have to get a few more by the end of the month. My son will sometimes snack, he'll have them as a snack, but most of the time we let them get really ripe, and we slice them up, and we put them in the freezer, and we use them for smoothies, because him and I, we are the ones that usually have a green smoothie every day. He usually has his when he gets home from school. I have mine in the morning. So I think I didn't really count them when I was in the store. I kind of just grabbed, because they were like bundles of 5 or 6, but I think there's about 32 here. But some of them are, like these here are really big. So, I usually don't use a whole banana in my smoothie. Usually it's about maybe like a half every morning. So like I said, I'll just throw these in a basket, let them get really ripe, and some of them are already ripe, so in case he wants to have some for snack, they're already ready to go. So like I said, so that is our produce for the week. I do have a lot of frozen produce as well from the summertime still, from my farm share. So we do still have a lot of freezer items also. So this is okay, so this is the second batch of items. Like I said, this is a really long haul. Okay, so I'm going to put this stuff away, and then we're going to do cold stuff, and then that will probably be it. Okay, guys, so we made it to the last bunch of items. If you have made it through this far in the video, leave me a comment down below and tell me what your favorite Aldi product is, either whether it's something you have tried, or if you don't have an Aldi's, something that you've seen in this haul or any of my other Aldi hauls, something that you would like to try if you did have an Aldi's by you. Anyway, so like I said, leave me a comment, let me know you made it through, and we're almost done. So I'm going to show you, these are the items for my husband and my son. So this is the Never Any, which means like no antibiotics, no hormones, vegetarian diet. Chicken breast, this is the only chicken breast that he will eat for his sandwiches. I don't usually give this to him every day, and I usually only will put like 2 slices on his sandwich, just enough. So I got 2 packages of this. I will freeze probably most of it for him. Like I said, so we can get through the month. He also does peanut butter sandwiches as well, and sometimes he will do cheese sandwiches also. They have never had these before, but I grabbed them because I got something for my daughter and I, which I'll show you in a second. So most likely when we're having that, they're going to have these, and they'll give them a try. So these are the Fit and Active Turkey Franks. And I got them some grilled chicken breast strips as well, and it's already pre-cooked. Most of the time, I like to buy them stuff that's already pre-cooked. It's just easier on me because since I don't eat it, I really just don't like dealing with the raw stuff. So it just makes it a little easier on me. And then I got a big thing of 32-ounce mozzarella cheese. I usually just throw this whole package right in the freezer and just take it, whenever I need it for something, I will take it out in, handfuls, and, like whether it's pizza for them or whatever, and it'll last us quite a while because it's only, like I said, only the 2 of them now that eat this. And then for my husband's lunches, I got him this Lunchmate sub kit. I do have some leftover stuff from last week's grocery haul, the pepperoni that was in that grocery haul. They had given us some extra, so I have that as well. So that should most likely be enough to get him through the whole month. Like I said, we'll see how this works out. It's our first time doing it, so we will see. But this is a really big package. And the same thing with him. I don't put a ton of meat on the sandwiches, just enough to get by, because they do get other things in their lunches as well. So then now moving on to the vegan items. Okay, so now moving on to the rest of the items. I got some almond milk, and I usually get the unsweetened almond milk, but they were all out. They only had the original. So I really wanted to get at least 4 containers of it, because I figured 4 I think would be a good enough amount to get us through the month. Usually we go through, could be anywhere from 1 to 1.5 for the week. But they didn't have the unsweetened, like I said, which is what I usually like to get. But we do have another Aldi's close by, so hopefully I'm going to get there in the next day or 2. And anything that I get there, if I haven't uploaded this video, I'll add it at the end for you guys. Because actually there was a few other items as well. I needed to get milk for my husband. He still has some, so I just held off, but I do need to get him another container for the rest of the month. They didn't have regular butter. They like butter. I don't think they have vegan butter. We are actually out of vegan butter as well. So I might have to pick that up at somewhere else. And I believe there was one other item that I don't remember what it was. It was on my list, but anyway, so there were a few other random little items that I needed to find. And they didn't have it at our Aldi, so I may, like I said, if I get them before I upload this, I will add it at the end. But like I said, not to go on and on, let's keep going. And these 2 items I'm very excited to find. I did see them in the flyer, and I was so excited they had them in the store, because it seems like sometimes they get these vegan items and everybody goes crazy for them, and they're hard to come by. So one is coconut milk, and it is sweet cream flavor. This is a coffee creamer, in case I didn't say that. Non-dairy creamer. And this one is made with almond milk. and this is caramel flavor. My daughter and I are so excited to try these. I hope they are good. If they are good, maybe I'll try it before I go to the other Aldi's, and I may pick up some more because these just sound so good. I don't know. I didn't even check the nutritional content, but let me turn it around in case you are interested. Tablespoon, 35 calories, 1 gram of fat, 5 grams of sugar, you know, but I'll probably just use like a little splash of it just for the little bit of flavor, and then just add like some regular almond milk. But it's very excited and looking forward to trying those. I'm always happy when Aldi's comes out with items like this. And along that line as well, in case you have not seen the latest Aldi's flyer, they came out with a lot of vegan items. I don't think these are going to be regular items, which is sad to say. They really need to just stock these all the time. I believe they have 2 veggie burgers that they do usually sell, but they also had in the flyer some veggie chicken, which we did have in our last week's grocery haul, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, and they were good, but they didn't have them anymore. So we were sad. I was sad that they didn't have them, but hopefully the other Aldi's will have them. And also they didn't have the vegan meatballs, which we wanted to try because we were hoping that they were going to be similar to the Trader Joe's ones, but they didn't have those. So those were the other items that I wanted to go check out in my other Aldi's. But anyway, so they did have these soy protein burgers, and this is actually what we had for dinner tonight when we came home with those ciabatta rolls, and they're actually really good. My daughter really enjoyed them. And as you can see, it says vegan right up there, which makes it so much easier when, you know, you don't have to look at all the ingredients. They also had the vegan meatless jumbo hot dogs, and this is what I was referring to before, that we would probably have these one night. Most likely I'd probably freeze them because it's just my daughter and I, and there are, let's see, there are 5 in here, so, you know, this will be for several meals. And then they also had these veggie burgers. And these are just a vegan vegetable burger. And this, I don't know if this is one of the ones that's a regular item. I know the Chipotle burger is usually a regular one, and the kale, but I'm not sure if this will be a regular one or not. But anyway, so we haven't tried this one yet. We tried the soy burger one tonight. So that was basically it for those items. So like I said, we were a little disappointed because we were hoping they were going to have some of the other ones, but hopefully my other Aldi's will. So next, we got some medjool dates. I love these. I buy these all the time. Use them in my smoothies every morning. And then we got some of our usual hummuses. I don't know if I ever say that right. Hummus. My daughter loves the olive tapenade. And I really love this one, the cilantro jalapeno hummus, but they don't usually always have it in the container by itself like this one. They usually only have it in the hummus quartet. So I got that this week, and it has roasted garlic as well, roasted red pepper, and classic. And then last item back here, I almost forgot about this. I think they've had these for a while. The mixed potato hash browns, and we each had one of these tonight. They're like very little, small size hash browns, and they're pretty good tasting. They are also gluten-free and vegan. So that was the last item. So that was everything for this grocery haul. I hope you guys stuck with me till the end. I know it was a huge grocery haul, and I know this video is going to probably going to be a bit long, but like I said, we're just trying something different this month, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how everything holds up and lasts. I did do a little bit of a meal plan, but you know, we usually eat a lot of similar things throughout each week. I will put some of our plan down below, like I was trying to do, like I've done in previous hauls as well. And then any small hauls that I get throughout the month, you know, any little produce things and stuff, I will share those with you guys as well. My total, I believe, was close to 200. I'll put it right here for you guys so you can see. I just don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was like $190 and change, somewhere around there. But I'll put it here. And like I said, I still need to go just get a few other items as well. Because like I said, they didn't have all the almond milk and just a couple other random things. So as always, thank you for watching. And if you have not yet subscribed, don't forget to hit that little red button down there and subscribe. I have a lot of great videos coming your way this year. I'm working on a lot of new things and maybe bringing back some of the old things that I have not done in quite a while on my channel. And I want to bring those back for you guys as well. And definitely, hit that little bell button as well, because then that way it will let you know every time I do upload. I've been trying to upload a few videos a week, so stay tuned for that. So like I said, thank you for watching, and I hope you are enjoying and having a great new year as well. So like I said, thank you for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon. Bye.